Hello, hello, and welcome back to Shadowrun. We are in Hong Kong. We are looking for a murderer. And regarding the actual man himself, I've written a short haiku. Not the murderer, the man who most recently died. So, his arms removed, he can no longer beckon towards his killer. And that's true. He doesn't have arms. His arms were pulled off. I've already talked to you, I believe, haven't I? You're the gruff police dude. Whoever fought. Okay. Hey again. Any new developments you need my help with? That's definitely unusual. There are a lot of people in Hong Kong who can fight with a blade, but not many of them could take on 4 police officers and win. It's a losing fight even for the best gangers out there. Whoever you're looking for, they're no common killer. Sounds like your killer's the same one the police fought. That's certain. There's nobody around here that could go toe-to-toe with 4 Hong Kong police force heavies at close range and come out on top. At least not any with a penchant for blades. You find whoever's good with a sword and has a grudge against the elders, you've got your killer. Cool. What am I trying to follow up on here? What do I need to do? Get the key to Magpie's shop. Okay. And... oh, sound's going funny. Why is my sound going funny? Okay. Hopefully it's not going funny for you, but if it is, I apologize. I need to get a key for the storm drains. And that's all. Well, before I go down into the sewer, I'd prefer to finish up top. So, can I have the key to every... I want all the keys. Hey there. Need something else? Can you tell me about Magpie? She was a bitch? That I've never met anyone as deliberately contrary as her? There's not much to say. Nobody wanted to hang out with Magpie. Even though she was the newest elder, she acted high and mighty around everyone. She blocked deals and argued against Nakamura and just because she could. Okay, why? It was just her nature. She loved fights and gossip. Any chance to cut somebody else down, she'd take it. I guess I always figured she had some deep-seated insecurities and covered it up by attacking other people. I want her key. Can I not? Okay. Storm drainage key? Following up on a lead. Thank you. Do you have a... no, I've already asked him. He doesn't have a key. Probably have to talk to the elders. Which means more voices. Apologies, apologies. Oh, I can talk to you. This woman sports brilliantly hued hair that shifts colors, scintillating with every passing moment. She's powerfully built, a natural athlete or someone who works out a great deal. Notably, a large shotgun rests on an arcade cabinet next to her. She affords you a short glance as you approach. When she speaks, you note a peculiar lyrical accent to her voice. Something I can help you with there, friend. You're throwing off my game, and I'm trying to beat my best score. Aye, me neither. Managed to find this one near by accident. But I heard the music and thought, hold on there, Rainbow. You know that tune. Piss on your ma. A right robbery that was. Right then, you don't seem like them one pawns. They're all I might touched, yeah. Maybe you are too, but you don't advertise it like they do. What's your story? Looking into murders? Okay. That's some nasty work. Body's hacked up. Chunks bitten out of him. Make sure you're loaded for something big and ugly. That's for sure. Where are you from? I can't play with the accent. Oh, she's from Dublin. Okay. I've been doing not quite a Dubliner accent. Not very good at Dublin accent. Born and raised in Dublin. Down on the banks of the Liffey. Spent most of my early life there, working security on sacred spaces. You know, historical sites. Or underdeveloped land. The Green movement was big in those days. It was a bit like being a park ranger. But sure didn't beat them dead-end desk job. I'm unable to keep the Scottish lilt out of the attempt at an Irish accent. I apologise, but I'm still going to do it. Spent a lot of time around County Dublin and Wicklow. I always loved animals, and I found out about being a ranger put me in close with them. It was a good time, yeah. Making sure the budding new species like the bogies and centaurs didn't upset the ecology of Wicklow National Park much. Also kept the nastier bits like eek. Okay, that's That's some Celtic word that I can't pronounce. If I have any either Gaelic or Welsh or other Celtic language speakers who want to tell me how that's pronounced, I would absolutely love to know. From running amok across populated areas. Is that a demon horse? Aye, that's right. They're cannibal horses, basically. Nasty buggers that drag people in the bogs and drown you. Some people call them kelpies on account of the water plants they cough out. Anyway, as I was saying, problem was, I started to develop this wee knack. Just a small thing. I keep magic from working them around. Spells don't go, spirits fall apart. Pericators get real feisty, yeah? To make things worse, this was around the time Liam O'Connor threw his coup and formed Tierna Nog with all his fancy talks about elves and ancient magic. It was a bit scandalous to have a woman guarding ancient sites that just wasn't mundane. But also killed magic around her, so I got fired. Okay, so she's older than the Elven Resistance group. Bang on! I don't look a day over 25, do I? Aye, I'm Irish. Not one of them noggins. Pack of punters, a lot of them. Anyway, always going on about their ancestral lands. Glory of the past and all that bullshit. I saw them kick dozens of old Irish families off their land just because their ears weren't pointy enough. Or they didn't meet some stupid arbitrary criteria of old nobility. It's that kind of thing that brought back the IRA, just like in the bad old days of the Troubles. Skivers in the new tier didn't play with the land they took, just had a pack of bullies with guns. I've always been sympathetic to the little guy in a fight. They offered to pay for my help, so I said yeah, simple as that. Pfft, don't be so dramatic. They fixed me up with a cyber stitcher and I gave a lot of the kit I have in me now. In exchange for going overseas work on them. Smuggling, running guns, making contacts in Europe. Same kind of shit all revolutionary groups do. Seeing as me and my phone fam got kicked out of the house, I was glad to do it. I still do work for them these days, but there's a lot less of it. Lady Day cracked down on dissidents, but good. Okay, well what are you doing here? Me? I'm a bit of a big game monitor these days. I get into strange places, look for some kind of pericator I've not seen before, and I put a bullet in it. Only nasty ones though, no point in hunting a tails cat or such. It's only things like gargoyles, barghists and whatnot. All the work I did with them in my youth does a good job keeping me alive. I was out in Jakarta last year, hunting one of them Indonesian vampires. You ever heard of them? Call them Ayak or Penanggalans, depending on who you ask. Their heads and guts come out like a body cavity and they fly around like a giant messy pile of pasta. It took me a solid 2 months to track her down, but I did. Once the job was done, I asked myself, okay Rainbow, where's the best place in East Asia to find some action? So Hong Kong it was. All the key what's here mean a bigger concentration of all critters than you'd usually find in a city. Been spending a lot of time in the storm trains these days. Heard rumours of a rat king down there where a mess of devil rats got all tied together in some kind of big awful rat beast. Haven't tracked it down yet, but I figure it's only a matter of time, yeah? Okay, it's nice talking to you. It was fun attempting and butchering your absolutely lovely accent. I love a good Irish accent, I can't lie. Welcome, sir. Welcome to Kwok Atil, home of the finest clothing in Whampoa Garden. I am the owner, Master Tailor, Wing Cakewalk. How may I serve you today? Show me what you have. You have good clothes? Nothing great, nothing great, nothing great. Okay, bye. I already know about the armor. I don't care about her. Don't care about you. You're not important to the story, I can tell. Elder, I need to know. Is there anything we can do for you, V? Why didn't you tell me about Magpie? Why would we have? Her departure from the Whampoans isn't related to your investigation. It happened before the killings began. I'm certain she's just off sulking somewhere. No doubt she'll come waltzing back next month all full of attitude that life dared go on without asking her permission. If she does, we'll welcome her back despite our problems with her behavior. Her skills make her extremely valuable. I've taken over maintenance of our matrix infrastructure in her absence, but I'm nowhere near her level. The best I can do is ensure nothing breaks down until she returns. I'd like to go in there. Yes, but there's a lot of sensitive equipment in there, including our community servers. We don't let anyone who's not one of the Whampoan elders in there. Why would you need to look around there? Look, just give me the key. Very well. Take the key and look around. Just don't break anything or shut the servers off. Was there anything else? Why did you guys let the Hong Kong in? We generally don't let the police into Whampoa Garden. It's true. But in this case we made an exception. The police were very polite and offered to look the other way over some of our deals with the Lohojoa pirates. They also made it clear that if we refused, they might not only take an interest in our deals with the pirates, they would call in the Special Duties Unit and force their way in. We have repelled the Hong Kong police force before when they've tried to push us around. We could possibly drive off the Special Duties Unit as well, but the cost in blood would be too high. Since they weren't hunting a Wampoan, we saw no reason to refuse their request. What were they here for then, eh? They didn't say and we didn't ask. The HKPF isn't exactly forthcoming about their business, and we've found that the less we know about their interests, the safer Wampoa Garden is. When you take an interest in the police, they return the favor. As far as I know, they went into the parking garage. There was a gunfight, and the police never came out. More showed up a few hours later, looking for the missing officers. We didn't let those in, though. We just delivered what was left of the bodies to them. Okay. We were willing to allow the group of 4 in because they asked politely. When the reinforcements arrived, there were over 30 of them. We couldn't risk the rest of the police setting up camp in our streets. It would have been a circus, and disrupted our lives and business. Okay. Maybe. Jackpoint. I mean, jackpot. No, jackpoint. Not that interesting. Okay. Bin is full of assorted stuff. They don't seem to be arranged. Blah, blah. Let's go through the bin. That's interesting. There's a lot of storage memory, I/O handlers, and active memory in this bin. I'm not seeing any MPCP hardware, response increasing chips, or anything related to the hot shit decking Magpie was supposed to be into. In fact, you couldn't even build a full deck with this. Without the MPCP, it'd just be a glorified comlink. I'm a mage, and that means what? Well, if I had to guess, I'd say somebody's cleaned her out. MPCP, response increase, biofeedback filters, and all that. They're easy to move, expensive, and highly illegal. All the rest of this crap is good, but it's nothing you couldn't pick up at any electronic shop. You'd have to know what you were looking for, though. Only a good decker would know what they were seeing. Could she have taken them? I guess so, but if she did that, why would she leave the completed cyber decks? No, I think this was theft. I will trust your opinion on this matter. Okay. The front of the service case hangs open, clipboard stuck, papers and such. Bugs, attack program storage machine. Isobel says, somebody's removed the drives and I'm sure it wasn't Magpie. Here, look. The main drives were disconnected properly, but it looks like she modded the server to have a backup drive with its own battery-based power supply. If it was Magpie, she'd have taken that too. Crap. This is a Fuji XB1000, and it looks like the battery power ran out a while ago. The XB1000s are constant white drives. They're dirt cheap and have a ton of capacity, but if they run out of power, they lose their data. We're not going to be able to get anything off the drive. Okay. And the desk. Hoarder, gross stuff, weird things. Okay. Hey, awesome! I didn't think anybody but me liked Honest Wang's noodles. Flavor like you've never tasted in a package of instant noodles, I promise. See, this one's cheese curry broccoli. I don't know why it never caught on, honestly. I can smell that stuff across the entire boat when you cook it. It's a bit like old socks with a side of vinegar. First time I smelled it, I thought you were fumigating. Pfft. Isobel, your main problem is that you have no idea what's delicious and what isn't. Expand your horizons. There's a whole world of deliciousness waiting for you at every corner store. My horizons are fine where they are, thanks. After all, I can still tell if I'm eating food or cardboard. That's one of those little things I'd like to hold on to. Bit snipey. Okay, avoiding disgusting things, boring stuff. Oh, okay. A broken into box. Spare stockroom keys. Do not lose these. Use only if I am not available to open the stockroom. Okay. Stockroom, huh? So who broke the lockbox to get the keys out? Could have been the elders, could have been the thief. I'm going to say the thief. I'm thinking you're right. Whoever tore the latch off the box was in a hurry. Any of the elders could have cracked the maglock without much trouble, and most regular Wampoans could too. This seems like somebody who was tossing the place and wanted to get in and out as fast as possible. If somebody went after Magpie's gear, her stockroom would be a gold mine. Okay. That's all to do there. And I need to find a key to Magpie's stockroom, eh? Dry reddish substance near the drain. Blood. Dried blood. Oh, gross. The blood hasn't been fully washed away. It looks like there was a cursory attempt to clean out the bath, but they missed washing it all away. It's a clever move, though. If Magpie's dead, a body drained of blood would be a lot easier to move without leaving evidence. That's a careful plan. I'm not certain I trust the elders to tell us the whole story. Let's not inform them of this finding just yet. If any of them know more than they're saying, they may go to ground and cover their tracks with greater diligence. Fair enough. Sewer time, I think. Sewer time. Who are you? What do you do? Oh, okay. You sell stuff? None of this is that interesting. So, no. Got information? Who slings the BTLs around here? Red Spear Gang. They run up here sometimes, but don't cause any trouble. Check out the parking garage south of here, though. Usually all up in there. Step light, though. No, they're not gonna put me in there. I'm not put them in there. Why is that funny that there was a thing there? Because we don't let the HKPF in here most time. We shoot at them if they try. Anytime they come in here, it's bad for us, because they're always looking for a scapegoat. Why would the elders let them in? Nobody knows. Magpie? Never met her, thank God. She ran with the Deckers mostly, and she dealt in ships and software. I heard she was hard to work with. I think the phrase I heard was that she shrieked like a harpy with a fresh corpse. I don't know. You should ask Zippy, though. He's a sharp one with a deck, so he'd know her better than most. Okay. You know anything about the murders? Just that elders have been getting hacked apart. I tried to stay away from it all. No sense painting the crosshairs on my own forehead, right? I'm nobody important. I aim to keep it that way. Okay, well, if you're nobody important, piss off. Man in front of the stall is rooting through a box of music chips with the swift fingers of someone who knows what they're looking for. Behind him, a music player pumps out a constant stream of distorted atonal music. The stall's proprietor is nowhere to be seen. Can you believe this? They got 4 bootlegs of Echelon 60, the unreleased Enoch Ian Keys double chip show from Brazzaville, but absolutely 0 chips from Shotgun Bloom. This stall's stuff is purely second rate. Hey man, don't get down on Echelon 60. I saw them when they played that unlicensed show at the old Choco Tart factory out of Tsuen Wan. The show was amazing, even if the police had to break it up midway through the second set. The show might have been great, but come on. Echelon 60's old news. They're already being mainstreamed. I saw a Trid ad for the new Mitsubishi Ostro scooter, and they were using Main Volt Underbus as the backing music. Made me sad, I tell you. Mo Nyebi at your service. Decker, technologist, music fan. You're not from around here, are you? You don't hold yourself like a native. I'm from the States. I thought so. What brings you out here? Trying to find a killer? Oh, that's a nasty business. I heard Tong died tonight. I don't know who or what they pissed off, but it seems like a really bad scene. I'm trying to keep my nose out of it. Still, I like this place. Is there anything I can do to help? You know anyone who might be fencing gear? You want Boa Garden? No way. Most people are too shit scared of Magpie to pull that. And I definitely recognize anything of hers. She watermarked every program and engraved every chip. Wanted people to know where the good stuff came from. There's not a lot of places to hide that kind of gear around here. We're all packed pretty tight, and this place gossips like a mahjong parlor at tea time. If I were you, I'd ask any other outsider types you can find if they've heard something. Nobody local would bring Magpie's ire down on them, or the rest of the Wampons. We might cheat other people, but we don't steal from each other. Anybody who gets caught doing that will get kicked out or worse. Oh, what's your deal anyway? I'm a Decker. I used to be a company man for years, pushing code on the servers, smearing the little cyber pukes that would try to get into our secure systems. I made a pretty good living. Have my own place on the 48th floor in a corporate skyscraper. It's the kind of thing the Sims teach you everybody reaches for. The dream life. Sounds like crap to me. Well, it wasn't so bad at the time, but in the long run, I think you're right. I'm not as comfortable out here on the edge, but I'm a lot happier. I found out the company wasn't exactly what I thought it was. I mean, sure, they paid me well and kept me in creature comfort, but I accidentally looked over some misfiled reports while cleaning out a company data store, and it turns out one of the company's security riggers had gotten drunk and blabbed about some project or other being over budget and behind schedule, and that's not good. It'd be a fireable offense, right? Well, I guess upper management was worried that info would hurt their stock ratings by a fraction of a point or two, so they fired the guy. With a 308 round right through the skull. That seems drastic. May have only been fractions of a point, but that was still tens of millions of Nuyen. Guess that went beyond a firing offense, directly into murder territory. What's worse, since I now knew about both the project and the murder, I could be next in the firing line. I knew I wasn't worth the expense to hunt down as long as I kept my head down, so I came out here looking for like-minded deckers. I guess I ended up staying because I could get a semblance of community out here, and I couldn't get that many other places. Okay. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I think you've given me all the useful information I need. I wonder if that elf girl, who's clearly from out of town, he mentioned I should talk to someone from out of town. So, you're from out of town. You gonna talk to me? No. Nothing from you. Anybody else from out of town? The cop dude's not from in town. Go talk with him. Cop dude, tell me something good. Nope. Nothing new there. So, I've talked to that guy, I think. I think I found him slightly annoying. So we're just gonna go jump down into the sewers. What's this? Body parts. Great. Fine. The disgusting pile of stinking human remains smells strongly of blood in the first stages of decay. The arms, legs, and organs here are heaped together like stacked firewood, leaking blood and gore across the floor. The parts contained therein appear to have been sliced away from the parent body, rather than torn or bitten. Judging by the clean edges on the cuts, the blade used to sever these parts was extremely sharp. This is a whole world of messed up, V. You think the killer stashed these here? They're stacked. They've been organized. Yeah, this is the dude. Looking closer at the pile, one part stands out. It's a severed forearm, and it's covered in tattoos. Words in the Slavic language and a shining lighthouse adorn the forearm, and ring-like images are inked on each finger. On the back of the hand, there's a skull inside a square. This arm belonged to a Vor. These are criminal tattoos. The lighthouse showed he tried to escape from prison, or planned to. The words say, all police are dogs. That skull inside a square means he served a prison term for robbery once. What's a Vor for? A Vor is a thief. The Vorivisakone is the name of the organization. Thieves in law. They have strict codes and police their own. But they don't sever arms and leave them in a pile of gore. Okay, this is not their doing. If he's right, he could be wrong. Let's go check the storm drain, eh? Despite the darkness, you see something glitter at the edge of the drain. Looking closer, it appears to be a necklace chain of some kind. It's becoming caught in the drain's grate, narrowly avoiding falling down the deep pit. Take it, obviously. Who would ever be like, I'll leave it alone? It's a magpie. It's a magpie. Okay. Final place to go. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This could be bad. Or this could be fun. What do you think? Should we get in a fight? Maybe we should talk to them first. As you round the corner, you hear voices speaking just loudly enough for you to make out coherent sentences. The speakers are definitely not local. They speak with a slight Slavic accent, and their clothing is heavily armored. Around them are a number of crates and boxes, all mostly filled. It looks like the group is packing up. Yaroslav said the boat will be ready tomorrow morning. He's gotten everything arranged with the port authority. Oh, it's a woman. We'll move the goods to his warehouse. He'll handle loading them onto the ship and we can get paid right then and there. I'll be glad to be done with this filthy place. I will too. I hate having to hide in these damn drains. It stinks down here. I can hear the devil rats running down the hallways. It's a mess. And it's disgraceful. We shouldn't have to put up with this bullshit. And Alexander still isn't back from his little trip. We'll have to leave him behind if he doesn't get back soon. I know, Galina. Until Audrey says we're in the clear from the Triads, we can't be seen with the goods on the streets. They find us, we go back to Vladivostok in sausage casings. Those Red Dragon Mudaki don't screw around when it comes to protecting their turf. Who knows? Maybe Alexander was stupid and they caught him. Either way, we'll have to lug this crap through the drains for a few clicks. Okay, they got Magpie's stuff. Hi! What have we here? A curious little pest, come looking for things that don't concern him. What do we do with pests, Galina? We break them, Vasilisa, and then we hammer a spike through each of their throats, so anyone who sees their bodies knows not to meddle in our affairs. I suggest you stay where you are, pest. I don't really like that they just threatened to put a spike through my thing, and I'd rather get all this stuff, and I don't know, maybe I'll get a bonus if I save all this stuff from getting hawked, so I'm gonna just go. Sorry. You, wrong guy. Plus, I don't think I've been into combat since I got my new spells. And I'm kinda curious. Oh, and I'm slightly wounded. That's 3 dudes. That dude's got a lot of armor. Okay. Crazy people outside. Okay. That's 2. Let's definitely get into cover first things first. You. Oh no. Okay, oh man, I'm making a lot of mistakes. I'm gonna regret the heck out of this. Oh, goody gosh. What? Oh my gosh, that is some bad RNG right there. Okay, let's get you out there ASAP. Nope, I'm not done. Need to get you some overclock. Ow. Okay, am I gonna die? Okay, well, they got a shaman. Oh, that is really bad. Okay. Okay, doke. Nice. Decent amount of damage there. Okay, bad plan. Super bad plan, in fact. I'm doing horribly. Really? I don't have any medkits on him. Okay, so he's like dead. Oh, is he stunned? That's terrible. Oh no. Oh boy. Ow. I did not really think this combat through. Well, that was good. Ow. God damn. This is bad news. Okay, can you please haste Isobel? Isobel, can you please load your grenade launcher? And then launch another one. Nice. And I'm gonna just... all my guys are gonna die. I wonder how far back I'll have to reload. If I do have to reload, I'm going to pause the video, get back up to this point, and try again, I guess. Ah. Okay. It's 2 down. That's good. Let's confirm. Can I get another one on you? That'd make me happy. Nice, okay. Got a couple guys down-ish. Good. Isobel, can you pull us through? I think he's gonna die. And then it's gonna be over. Oh, the grenade thing is really... and the fact that my drone keeps getting stunned is really problematic. Yep, okay. Yes. And we're back. I'm not including every time I've attempted this fight. This fight is actually really hard. So, let's do what we can do, but I'm not feeling entirely hopeful right now. I want to put this down right here. I don't want to get the heck out of here. That'll do. Oh yeah. Keep forgetting like this doesn't take 2. This might be useful. Well, not until they're in right now. It'll be useful to potentially draw fire and just have some bodies there. Okay, Raptor, get out of here. Maybe this will go better. Okay, that's not the start I wanted to see. These grenade dudes are really irritating. Like, soup's irritating. So, Bill, can you just get out of there, please? Run for your life. This thing... Very nice. I'd love to murder this guy. Oh, that worked out much better than anything I've done thus far. Thank you, Gobbit. Yep, get out of here. Let's go into control mode. Koshi, you can head over here. Hey, that's turns you weren't wasting killing me. Okey-doke. Koshi, I think you just come back every go, so let's just start messing fools up with you. Anybody I take out, I'll be glad to see gone. Isabel, how far can you go? Pretty good. Gobbit, how far can you go? Can you... No, if I do that, you won't be able to move. So let's get you... first... How far can I get you? All the way over here. Okay, now... I already used my grenade thing, and I guess I don't get another one. So, first things first. Gobbit, can you heal Isabel? No wound to heal. I disagree, but okay. Medkits. People with medkits. Heal up. Heal up. Okey-doke. Pretty safe here, so I'm going to give that to V. V, come on forth, full cover. Nothing there. Okay. Crochet. That's one down. I'm happy about that. We'll just end now. Okay, this is going a lot better when I'm doing things in this weird way. Crochet. How about you? Nice. Very nice. Okay, every one of these guys who dies before I have to actually get properly involved makes my life a million times easier. So, nice. Very nice. So 3? Nope. It doesn't really make sense to do anything until I can get some more AP. So I'm just going to end turn. Ow. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Yep, and then how about you die? Nice. Nice, okay. In fact, there's really no reason to go out there. Everything's just going much better when I'm not involved. So we're gonna hit end again. Okay. Oh! Gonna need to start pulling him back. Ooh. Okay, Koshai. How about you come over here? I prefer you came all the way over here. And then smack that person. Yeah, good. Good on you. Okie doke. Do not want to lose him. Let's unclick that. So leave control mode, please. Follow. Follow me. Okay, you apparently will not follow right away. And mana ball won't do anything. Okay, let's end. Oh my. Okay, Koshai's down. Let's pull back a bit. And turn. Good, they're coming up. They should give me the advantage, get them into a tight space. Very nice. So, let's roll with this. Okay, so I have to leave this space. That's problematic. Okay, so, in order to do this effectively, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another one. But why don't you just step out here for 1 second. Blast these fools with a grenade. Nice. How down is that dude? You're pretty messed up. But then I can pop right back in here. Get ready to take you guys out on my own terms. Yeah, that's all I can do there. Get over here. Okay, this is going a bit better. I should strip your armor first. Then I'll mana bolt you. Good, good, good. Let's come up here. I've got a shot. Take it. Yeah. Oh, is this the Vori leader? That's the leader. Okay. Nice. Okay, things seem to be going a little bit better this time. Nice. Okay, anybody I can heal? No. Can I get back out here and give you a bit of aiming? Good. Come on. Nope. Nope. Okay, nope. Okay. This battle's really quite hard. Set that up. Nice. Was that actually all of them? I doubt it. I thought there was more than them. Oh, that was a difficult fight. Okie doke. Checking recent email. Get ready to move. Just check that one. Okay, got the key card. PDA alone. Okay. It's no loot here. I went through all of that. Rector, you're gonna get your dude back though, right? I don't think I have to worry about that. I think he gets his drone right on back. Hey, Zippy. Hey again. How can I help you? Tell me more about Magpie. Sure, what do you want to know? Well, it's some of her stuff's missing. It depends. What's missing and what's still there? Well, a lot of chips cleaned out, stuff like that. That don't feel right to me. Wampold wouldn't root through her things. It's not our way. Any kind of theft like that's taken very seriously, and nobody who knows how to move chips is hurting for money. Even if they were, the risk is too high. We're a small community. Someone would notice. If I had to guess, I'd say an outsider took her gear and has it stashed somewhere. Okay, can you think of anybody? Other than you? No. People do come and go from here like every day, but nobody stays. They're only for business. If whoever stole her stuff is here, they're in hiding. Come to think of it, Magpie did have a stockroom hidden in the basement of some restaurant around here. She was awful cagey about where it was, though, and I never saw a key. Maybe the gear's down there. What about this necklace? Yeah, that's hers all right. Where did you find it? Storm drains covered in blood. Well, shit. I guess she didn't disappear after all. At least not in the way I thought. If that's where you found it, she's got to be dead. So why would the killer not make a mess like he did with the others? Good. This business keeps getting weirder and weirder. Someone killed my friend. You find him, you make him hurt for me. Yeah, we'll do. What about you, Porter? You got anything interesting to say? Nope. No, I don't. I don't have anything interesting to say whatsoever. I'm just Porter Lamb, the guy who stands here in front of this here door. Don't you worry a little bit about me. I'm fine as I am. Let's go into the stockroom and see what's up. We're gonna open the door into the stockroom. Food, huh? The Despite the table's crude construction, an artfully laid meal awaits the owner. Several small dishes are filled with pickled vegetables, while a larger plate is arranged with long slices of raw meat. The meat is a pale pinkish white, like raw pork, and is covered in a light soy marinade. Poking at the raw meat, you discover that it's surprisingly tender. What's more, it has the faint aroma of marinade, as if deliberately prepared. Okie doke. Checking this box here. Okay. Charms, eh? Derp, 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 derp. Okay. And the mask. Someone's here. Oh. Hired gun. No doubt brought to bear against me by the Wampoan elders. A means by which they can lift the curse plaguing them. I salute your tenacity, but I wonder, will you hear me out before raising your weapon to kill me? Well, you don't seem interested in eating me, so I'm not going to do that voice. That was really hard in my throat just for that few seconds. Yes, I am not only talking, I am reasoning as well. And since you have not attempted to kill me, your own higher faculties are engaged. I am a curiosity to you. You wish to know not only what I am, but what I have done. As for who, you may call me Gaichu. Yeah, I know who you are. You are correct. I have killed all the Wampoan elders to date, though only Elder Magpie was according to my initial plan. I regret the deaths of the other elders, but it was necessary. Why? This affair began simply enough. As you may surmise, I am not someone who can be seen in public without great risk. Wampoa Garden is an excellent place to hide. No police or triad presence, and minimal interest in things that lurk in the shadows. Unfortunately for me, Elder Ng discovered me through communion with her spirits. Rather than kill or chase me away, she came to me with a proposition. Ng and the other elders were having problems with one of their number. An elder named Magpie had been holding many of their plans hostage and would not budge. They could not remove Magpie, however, because her services were too useful to the Wampoans at large. Ng offered me payment to dispose of Magpie, and I accepted. Yeah, I found some blood. Ah. Unfortunate, I had thought I was careful enough. Having it on my hands must have obscured my sense of smell enough that I missed the last remnants in the drain. I disposed of Magpie's body by emptying the blood in her bathroom. Then I cut her up into more portable pieces. Those were placed in a plastic tarp, which I took to the storm drains and hid. It's unfortunate, but my survival depends upon consumption of raw metahuman flesh. Letting such nourishment go to waste would be a foolish error. Doesn't explain everything, dude. Afford me a moment. I contacted the elders, not in person, of course, and they arranged to exchange payment. I assumed that since the job was done, Ng would be a woman of her word. I was mistaken. I arrived at the nearby parking garage the elders had told me about. They cleared out the other Wampoans under some pretense, though I'm not sure what ruse they used. The elders never showed up. Instead, several members of the Hong Kong police force arrived. They were more heavily armed than usual, so I suspect they knew something of my nature. Killed them with a sword and my hands, yes. My blindness precludes the use of ranged weapons. Unfortunate, since I was an excellent shot before I became infected. But my skills in grappling and kenjutsu have only increased. A battle of swords is a clash of souls. Mine was stronger than theirs, and they perished. A betrayal of that sort cannot stand. Not only was I not paid for my time and effort, the Wampoan elders treated me like a common animal, and I am so much more than that. Reputation is everything, and I had none. I had hoped to build a network of contacts so that I would be able to continue finding work, but with that treachery my hopes were dashed. I decided to become the monster that they feared. One by one I have eliminated them. They know how to contact me, and could have ended their nightmare at any time by making amends. I would have asked for more money, but I would have ceased my hunt. Yet they did not. Instead they contacted you, no doubt asking you to eliminate me where the police had failed. So I ask you, now what? What will you do? Will you attempt to finish what the Wampoans started? Or will you treat me with the same humanity I have shown you? Yeah. You're pretty... I actually like the guy. I mean, sure, he's done a lot of macabre theater. But, first of all, if he's took out 4 Hong Kong dudes, I'm not Hong Kong police dudes with, you know, super badass rifles. I'm not sure I want to deal with them that way, so why don't you come work for me? I want to see what the elders have to say before you try to kill them. Sounds like a good plan. Okay, I feel like we're getting towards the end of this mission. Nobody's out on the street. I don't think they're going to be happy about this, though. What do you think? What are you doing? You've brought this thing into our home. Quick, kill it before it kills us. Yeah, I have to say, this isn't a good idea. Why the hell is a ghoul in here, and why is it wearing armor? Calm yourselves. I'm not an it, and your elders know this. Intimately. Good evening, Elder Ng. I can smell your fear, and I'm glad of this. It means you are learning the price of betrayal. Whoa, whoa, what the hell is going on here? Can someone explain to me why the ghoul is talking? They've been lying. We would never lie to the Wampoans. Our role is to protect this community, not lie to it. What proof do you have to back up your claims? I'm interested to hear what kind of evidence you have to support this theory, V. As far as I can tell, this monster killed Tong and the others, and that makes him a threat that should be eliminated. They died because they betrayed him rather than paying him for the killing of Elder Magpie. You believe this, vermin? This creature that feasts on metahuman flesh, that kills and dismembers our tribesmen? You're a naive and foolish man if that's the case. What proof do you have that Magpie is dead? Please. In matters where an elder is accused of breaking our law, the other elders generally judge them. In matters where all of them have been accused, I am authorized to act as judge. Make your case, Shadowrunner. There's a large amount of blood in her shower drain. So what? Perhaps she cut herself and washed the cut off. Perhaps you're mistaken about it being blood. You're simply guessing as to what happened. That's true. It's a guess. And even if it is her blood, that doesn't prove that the elders hired this ghoul to kill her. The elders have always protected Wampoa Garden to the best of their ability. Yeah? And the necklace? You found it in the storm drain. That's suspicious, but hardly proof on its own. Of course it's not proof. The number of things lost down storm drains in Hong Kong must number in the tens of thousands per year. While unusual, it's hardly evidence of foul play. Yeah, she's been gone for a while. That may be unlikely, but it's hardly impossible. You haven't established the elders were involved. All you've done is make suppositions about it. What proof do you have that we hired and betrayed this creature? I won't sit by and listen to idle accusations without any kind of concrete evidence to back it up. Okay, the fight. Evidence in the garage points to a fight with someone using a sword. Oh, piece of armor. That doesn't mean we did. Why did you let the police in then? That doesn't add up, Bing. Why would the police ask us for entry now? They've never been polite before. And they've always tried to force their way in here. It just doesn't ring true to me. Did you ask them to come in order to hunt down this ghoul? Preposterous! Porter, you know what our community is like. We wouldn't lie over something like this. The ghoul has been lying the entire time, trying to cover his tracks. He still brutally murdered several elders. That's true. Those murders were vicious and cruel. Actually, they weren't. You can read these yourself. My voice is getting tired. Maybe so, but a monster would not take Tong's suffering into account. He may be a killer, but he's not heartless. Yeah, why didn't Ip tell him about the pure supposition? You think it proves something that I didn't notice equipment was missing? It's a mess. Okay. Gaichu seems to be telling the truth. Elders, too many facts don't add up. You're obviously hiding something, possibly a great deal, from the rest of the tribe. I'm sorry, but I have to take you into custody until the community can decide the extent and manner of your punishment. Death would seem appropriate to me, especially given that they kept up the charade even to you, one of their most trusted citizens. Don't you dare talk to me like that, you disgusting beast. Ip, no. Don't make this any worse than it is. Thank you, V. I'll make certain that justice is meted out. You are free to go, and I will ensure payment is delivered to you, so long as you take Gaichu with you. I can't have him staying here. He'll be coming with me. I confess I am unhappy with the decision to allow the Wampoan elders to live. We should have killed them, if for no other reason than to maintain our reputation. That's why I let them live. We don't want the reputation of someone who just straight up murders people all the time. I can accept this. I'm unused to working with Shadowrunners, and I assumed you would see things as I do. Hopefully there is much I can learn from you. Shall we leave this place? I am eager to be done with Wampoa Garden. Yeah, let's go home. Ooh, karma. Karma, 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 chameleon. Body would be good, but I can't afford it yet. Okay, exit. I need more karma. Give me all the karma. I need it. Yeah, let's go. Back to Heioi. Heioi, 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 Heioi. I've got an ally in the respect of the Wampoans. Do you know who is probably going to be psyched to hear about this? Mr. I Am Wampoa in Heioi. Maximum law. Yeah, baby. Okay, so how much do I get? Give me karma. Don't take. Yeah. Karma. Oh, there we go. 8 karma. Very nice. Very nice indeed. What can I do with 8 karma? And then we're gonna stop because I am getting tired. So I'm pretty close to being able to get all the way up to there. Extra spell slot would be real nice. That being said, getting a bit of body would also be very, very good. If I did 4 body here, that would be 6. I could get myself some hand razors for a little bit of some decent unarmed damage when needs be. That being said, my strength is pathetically low, so I wouldn't necessarily be able to do much damage with them. Alternately, I could try to... wow, I could get lots of etiquettes. I could get my conjuring up a little bit. Could get a totem. That would give me, and then I'd have 5 more. Might get body and get myself a totem. Because I've already got the charisma necessary. And having a little bit of more, having some spirit somehow. Except I'm not going to ever be able to control it, am I? And living downtown, Saturday night, fun times. I don't think this is an optimal build, but there it is. +1 movement and +1 armor sounds pretty good. Minus 10% chance of being hit. Plus 15 HP. Plus 1 damage. Additional movement. Quickness. Dodge. That's like a really good heal all. That would be really good for dealing with grenades. That would be really good for dealing with grenades. Damage reduction would also be nice. I think that extra armor, I'm going to go with it. I'm undoing it all. Let's just... I could almost get both of these. Is there any benefit to getting more of these? What's the benefit of having a higher spell casting than this? Let me get my last spell slot. I believe that's my last spell slot. Unless... Okay, so now I still have 5 points. We'll go with a bit of body. Just to be safe, get some more hit points. And we'll call that done. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the game. Enjoyed hearing me make all sorts of silly voices and messing up a few times and having to replay a single battle more times than I care to admit that you didn't see, because it took me that long to figure out a passing strategy for that particular battle, which I probably should have just talked my way out of. Either way, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you take care of each other, take care of yourselves. Remember, of course, that you can't take care of anyone else if you don't take care of yourself first. Be well, and you will hear me when you hear me.